friends, today is the 28th day of Flutter, and today we are going to create the login page for the particular user which have already registered in our app. So as we have already seen how to register in any app, so if you haven't seen that video, you can look the 27-day video and can refer that. Now just we are going to implement the login page in our app. So we are going to jump to the coding section. Now here is the app which we have created on the 27th day, that is having one main page which is having one button for sign up, and this sign up page to let the new user to be registered inside our app. And here is the user which has been already registered. So now we are going to uh, provide one login page for the existing user of our app. So we are going to create one new page for our app. So just go inside this lib folder, create one new dat file, and we will give it name as sign in. Now just hit enter. Now we are going to import the material.dat packages. Now we are going to create one stateless widget which will be for sign in. Now we are going to again create one button like we have created for the sign up page. So just copy this button and paste it, and we are going to just change that text, that is this button is for sign in, and the sign in page should be called instead of the sign up page. So if you are having red line under this, you can manually import the sign in page. So uh, as in the sign in page we are not having anything yet, so just restart your app. Just hot restart your app. So the first page will be visible, that is this. So we are having two buttons, that if new user is visiting our app, so he or she can register inside in our app by going to the sign up page. And if existing user is using our app, so he want to log in, not to register again, as it obviously same user could not be registered more than one time. So he have to log in himself to use the app. So he can log in himself by clicking this sign in button. So on clicking this sign in button, we are having one container mentioned inside this. So we are going to create scaffold widget instead of this container. Now just hit Control and S. Now we are going to specify the body. Now inside the body we are just going to copy the page which we have created inside the sign up page. So I'm going to just copy the same thing. The only difference will be what? The that the username will not be there inside the login page, that is sign in page. So only uh, email field and password field will be there. So here you will be getting error, that is this underscore email and underscore password. So again you have to create the text editing controller for this, and again you have to create one method for signing the existing user. So we are going to create the text editing controller. So text editing controller, email, new text editing controller, and we are just going to copy this and paste it below. It will be password. So now you can see this error has been gone. Still we are having one error, that is for this sign in. So we have to create this sign in method So we are going to create the method, that is sign in method. So it will be future, as we are depending on the user's input, and it will be asynchronized, and we don't want to wait for this particular method to be executed. And inside this again I am going to use try and catch block. So if any error will occur, then I don't want my app to be crashed. Instead of that, I want to see what error it is showing. So inside this try catch block, we are going to create user credential. As I have mentioned earlier also, that user credential is available inside the newer version of Firebase Auth. So we have to again create we have to use this await Firebase dot instance. Now as the user is already registered, so we are not going to use this create user with email and password method. We are going to use sign in with email and password. So we have to use this method, and inside this we have to pass the email and password, which should be inside the Firebase. So we are going to provide this email credentials, so it should be text, and inside this password, so it will be like this. Now just hit Control and S. Okay, we are having one error, that is, okay, we have to remove this, and we are going to create the change the color of the scaffold also. So the color should be green. Now just hit Control and S. Okay, so here is the field which should be in our login page. So user have to provide the credentials like email and password to log in himself, and after successfully login inside this page, we will call one another page, so that we will get to know if the user has been logged in or not. So this is the main page. So we will call this main page after the successful uh, login of the particular user. So we are going to use navigator.push. I'm going to call, or else we can directly call this method instead of using this. So the main page. Just hit Control and S again. Now just enter the credentials which is of a existing user, with is of the existing user. So snehal gmail.com, and the password which we have used earlier. So just hit this sign up. Okay, we haven't changed the text of the button, so it should be sign in instead of the sign up text. So here we have to change this to sign in. So I am not going to again load the page. Instead of that, as it is calling the sign in method, so it doesn't bother about the text inside it. So just hit this button. So uh, after the user will be login, the main page will be called. So we can look the status, that is notifying id token listener about user. So it is checking that whether this user has been created earlier or not. So as this user has been already registered in your app, so this uh, after the login, this user can log in himself. So as this page is not calling, so let me just print whether the user is log in successfully or not. Sign in successful. We are going to print this statement and just reload the app from the beginning. Now just click on this sign in. Now just enter the credentials, that is .com. Now just hit sign in. So after the user will be logged in, the message will be printed, that is sign in successful. Or else we can navigate to the different page also. So instead of creating the method inside this, we will create one new method, a new file, that is main page or home page, like that, home page. So we are going to import the material dot package. We are going to create stateless widget, that will be main page, and we are going to call it here navigator dot push. After successful login of the particular user, it should be moved to the home page. So here we will use the material page route and provide the context to the second page. So just going to use this context and going to pass it inside this method. Okay, so here we are going to call the main page. So here we are getting one error underline. So we are going to pass this context to the sign in method. So from the main page we have to pass the context. So we are going to take that context. Now the error will be we are going to okay, we are having one error. Okay, we haven't imported this. Now run the app again. Now use the credentials to sign in the user. So snehal@gmail.com and the password. Now click on sign in. Now after the successful sign in, after the user will be logged in and it will be navigated to the home page. So this was the login implementation by using Firebase. So the method which we have implemented in the this video, or I can say in the last video for registering new user, these are the method which are latest one, which are provided by the latest version of Firebase Auth. So you can refer this for registering new user in your app. So thank you and have a nice day.